very clear that in order to create safer communities, we require an integrated approach. We require collaboration, and it is for that reason that we remain resolved in our commitment to work with all the various stakeholders. Minister, I'm also delighted that we are on track to receive over 1 million direct seats in terms of international flights that will be arriving here in the Western Cape, which means that over 1 million people will be flying into the Western Cape for this festive season, for this holiday season. And we all know that we expect visitors from other provinces, friends from other provinces, and we are wanting to ensure that our economy can grow. And for an economy to grow, we fully understand that the role of safety plays a major role. So thank you for all that you do. You have entered a noble profession, but also a very challenging profession. And we see that, and we note that, and we see you. So thank you so much to each and every officer for your commitment and determination. And as we head into the last few days of December and into January, I wish you and your families to also remain safe during this time. But the message is clear, that we are wanting to ensure that we disrupt criminal behavior. We ensure that those criminals that are tormenting our communities are behind bars, but also that young people, seniors and women will especially be protected during this particular time as we gear up to ensure that there's a consistent safety response during this particular time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, MEC, for the most welcoming words. That takes us now to the reading of the Code of Conduct by Sergeant Salmons. Parade Commander, over to you.
Right. Attention! Sergeant Salmons, fall out!
Please proceed, Sergeant.
South African Police Service Code of Conduct. I commit myself to creating a safe and secure environment for all people in South Africa by participating in endeavors aimed at addressing the cause of crime, preventing all acts which may threaten the safety and or security of any community, and investigating criminal conduct which endangers the safety or security of the community and bringing the perpetrators to justice. In carrying out this commitment, I shall at all times uphold the Constitution and the law, take into account the needs of the community, recognize the need of the South African Police Service as my employer, and cooperate with all interested parties in the community and the government at every level. In order to achieve a safe and secure environment for all the people of South Africa, I undertake to act with integrity in rendering an effective service of a high standard which is accessible to everybody and continuously strive towards improving the service. Utilize all available resources responsibly, efficiently, cost-effectively, and optimally. Develop my own skills and contribute towards the development of my colleagues to ensure equal opportunities for all. Contribute to the reconstruction and development of and reconciliation in our country. Uphold and protect the fundamental rights of every person. Act in a manner that is impartial, courteous, honest, respectful, transparent, and accountable. Exercise the powers conferred upon me in a responsible and controlled manner, and work towards preventing any form of corruption and bringing perpetrators thereof to justice.
Right. Standard is.
Thank you so much, Sergeant Salman. We'll now invite the National Commissioner, General Masamula, to come and outline the purpose of the event. Over to you, General.
Thank you, Program Director. The Minister of Police, General Kele, the Deputy Minister, Dr. Kasil Matale, the MEC, Regan of Police Oversight, Regan Allen, Deputy National Commissioners present here, Lieutenant General Sibia and Lieutenant General Msigidi, all Divisional Commissioners present, the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Pategile, and of course, all of you members on parade, members in men and women in blue and brown. You should be aware, as we hosted the operational festive season 2023 in this province, I believe some of you might have been part of that parade, except those that are just Mafikizolo, that just passed out last week. You wouldn't know about that. We launched in October in Kailicha, and since then, the rollout of the festive season operation. Now the Minister has embarked on a journey to assess each province, together with our SAPS management, to assess to see how are you rolling out this operation. Are the people in the Western Cape safe? Is there operations? So basically that's the purpose why we are here, to come and check and see whether the operation is on the go, and also reminding you the focus areas of Operation Festive Season, which we perform it under the umbrella of Operation Chanela, which is still there, it's not off. If I remind you the focus areas, we said we'll focus on gender-based violence and those that are wanted in those crimes of gender-based violence. That means all police members that are working at the frontline service, you must make sure you help all the needy, women and children that come there, they get helped. And those that are wanted in this regard, you make sure that they are behind bars. The second area is we are focusing on the aggravated robberies, including your CITs. It's that time of the year where people have shared their stockful monies. It's time to go and spend and buy, and they get robbed. And yes, common robbery is also one of the problems in this very city where we are, Cape Town. So we need to deal with those people that are committing even common robberies in this city. The third area, we focus on bylaw enforcement, which is, of course, that's the reason why the law enforcement and Metro Police exist, the enforcement of the bylaws of the whatever municipality it is, be it Cape Metro or wherever. We must focus on those bylaws to make sure that we perform in that regard. The other areas to focus on the illicit economy, which in this province we've got the biggest problem of the marine crimes, which quite often we're battling with that. So you must make sure even during this period those that you see in the ocean, don't just think they are swimming, they might be committing crimes. So let's make sure we preserve our marine resources and don't let it be plundered by criminals. The other focus area is firearms, liquor, and second-hand goods. Let's make sure we do compliance. People don't buy stolen goods. Let's make sure that we get firearms out of the society. Let's make sure that those that are visiting taverns and clubs, it is done in terms of law. And when it's time to close, they close exactly on time. And there is no underage at those specific places. Also, another focus area is border security. You share borders with Namibia, you share borders with you do share borders with Brazil, isn't it? I'm sure. Yes, you do. Even though it's far, but you do through your airport. I think you have a direct flight now straight to Brazil. So let's make sure that those that comes here, they do not bring unwanted things. They don't bring drugs. They don't bring contrabands. And also let's make sure that those that go out to those countries, they go out sanitized and not carrying any of the properties of this country. And of course, we also focus on, I know it's not a big issue in this province, but extortion, it is a problem in this province, both in the city and the Cape Flats. We must focus on those extortion gangs and make sure that we destroy them, arrest those that are causing trouble to our communities. So those are the areas that we need to go out, focus on. No holiday, we work until next year. Maybe somewhere next year, those that have passed out might get a few days there, not now. Now it's time to work and to show that you have got the acumen to do the work and make sure that visitors, residents, everybody in this province, they enjoy their festive season. I thank you.
Thank you so much, General. The purpose of this event is loud and clear, and I must say we recommit ourselves that we will ensure that this province is safe throughout the festive season. The remarks of this event will be done by the Deputy Minister of Police, Utata Matale. Over to you, Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Minister Begikele, MEC Regan, National Commissioner General Masemola, Provincial Commissioner General Patekile, DNCs in our midst, General Musigidi and General Sbia, respectively, Divisional Commissioner General Fani and Deputy Provincial Commissioners that are here, senior management of SAPS, all officers, members on parade, members of the media. It's an honor and privilege for me to ask all of you to rise as I invite the Minister of Police to address the parade. Minister Tele.
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. You may be all seated. Again, the MEC, the Deputy Minister, National Commissioner of the South African Police, Provincial Commissioner, Divisional Commissioners, Deputy National Commissioners, all senior managers, our partners, Business Against Crime, the CPFs, and all those that they work with us to fight crime. Everybody then, good morning. Mapoisa, good morning. Good morning, Mapoisa. Nana Mapoisa, man. Good morning, Mapoisa. Oh, my God. We are not sure what Nama Poisa. Written police. Poisa. MEC, I nearly jumped out of my skin when you said you wish they have good festive season. I thought you were saying they have good holiday. I nearly jump out of my skin.
I won't upset you that.
Because there is nothing called holiday here. Nothing called holiday. For people to enjoy holiday, we must be on the beach all the time. One has been in Western Cape for some time now. I spend a lot of time in Western Cape. Maybe one thing that one has understood about Western Cape is that you've got arrogant criminals. Your criminals are very arrogant. You've got criminals that have no regard for the law. Generally, criminals behave that way. But the Western Cape ones, they are just worse. They don't respect life, don't respect time, don't respect space. They are there for themselves. But I'm glad that I see such an integrated approach of the South African Police Service members, Metro, law enforcement, and the Road Traffic Inspectorate. As I'm saying, I may see that criminals here and those that are behaving bad are arrogant. I guess at the present moment, Western Cape leads on drunken driving in the country. You lead in the country in terms of drunken driving. They know we are on the road. They know we are looking after them. They know there are roadblocks, but they still drink and drive and still find them there. You tell them that they have no regard for the law, but more than any other thing, they have no regard for the lives of other people, because that's a problem about drinking and driving. You kill innocent people out there that have got nothing to do. Most of them, those people who kill, are even teetotalers. They don't even drink alcohol. So protect and save the broader nation by going hard. I'm glad quite a big number here, more than 200 of those that they drink and drive have been arrested already in this province. So you continue to do that and make sure that you squeeze them. They don't have any space to misbehave around and among us. The second one, as the MEC was saying, that we'll be receiving a lot of international guests. But I was listening yesterday, again, MEC, the analysis of the tourism in this country from one of the tourist experts, that the local and domestic tourism is still more than the international tourism, even in the country. Since the COVID days, there are more South Africans that visit this province. Therefore, it is important that those people are protected, that those people are kept, but more than anything, you protect the people of Cape Town. I know that there is a beach here called Monwabis, and that Monwabis does not make any part in Nwaba. Because you go there, you find dead bodies. The criminals, they kill people around there and throw the dead bodies around that place. So you can't Nwaba there when criminals are taking over that place. Most of the time, dead bodies are found around there, which means there should be an extra policing and extra focus by all of us that we work for the safety of people here. Thirdly, you continue to produce the mass killings in this province. About 24 hours ago, again, 3 people at a go were killed here in this province, in Delft. You continue to produce the mass killings. That's why I'm saying criminals here are very arrogant. They just choose what to do and they mess up life and they mess up everybody. Fourthly, even the partners that we work with, even the ordinary South Africans that have volunteered to work with the police to reduce crime, they become victims of criminals here. As you know, last Saturday, we buried one of the prominent ladies called Goofy. in Gugulethu that was shot by the criminals 3:00 a.m. in her bed. She broke the door, she broke everything, got in bed, shot her 5 times at 3:00 a.m. in her house. That's how arrogant criminals they are in this province. To get in somebody's house, break peddler guards, break the door, go in the bedroom. As the lady was running to bathroom, you pump 5 bullets in that lady. That's how arrogant criminals they are here. Fifthly, criminals here have no regard for yourself, for your lives as officers. They shoot police, they shoot law enforcement, they shoot everybody. Therefore, it's important that you work together. That's why I'm saying I'm very happy that I see this integrated approach. And they don't look at us and don't listen to us, sometimes politicians, when we talk about you and we separate you. Continue to march together, continue to work on unison, continue to protect South Africans as the law enforcement, police, in whatever level. South Africans will be very proud of you. South Africans don't care. What are you, whether you're a SAPS, whether you're a metro, whether you're law enforcement, whether you're a road traffic inspectorate. What they are wanting is their safety from you. And as I have said, what they know and what they see is their protectors. So act as such and protect South Africans, make them proud, but also make them safe. The 5th point I want to make and emphasize it. Women, children, and elderly must be safe. All of you, when a woman comes to report that she has been abused, mostly they are abused by men, these women. When children are abused, you stop everything and you act accordingly. You act to protect that woman. You don't tell that woman to go back home and negotiate. You immediately move, and whoever is a perpetrator, whether it's a boyfriend, whether it's a husband, grandpa, stepfather, whoever, you arrest those people and you take them out of circulation if and when they abuse women and children. You don't compromise there. You don't spend your time asking too many questions from that particular woman. You act accordingly and you act speedily to protect women. 6thly, yourself must learn to behave. I see of late the number of law enforcement, the number of police that are getting arrested themselves is increasing. Let me tell you, one painful thing to experience is when you are told that the member of the SAPS has been arrested. The member of the metro has been arrested. Road traffic inspectorate, you find a road traffic inspectorate that has been doing job for 18 years. You are fired for 300 rands. You are bribed by 300 rands when you have accumulated 18 years service. When you are about to go to pension and eat well, and you are fired and you are arrested after 18 years. This thing of turn around and take this bribe, stop it. They are not going to stop giving you this bribe. The person, the onus is on you to refuse and say, I will keep my integrity, I will keep my ethics, I will keep myself to be here and be understood and work on behalf of the communities. Those that are young, that have been just dispersed from colleges and academies, as communities are waiting for you and looking upon you, criminals are also looking to hurt you. And those criminals are not there to hurt and harm you only physically, are also there to harm you, your integrity, to consume you, to recruit you, and put you in their syndicates and become the part of criminality. Therefore, you must protect yourself, protect one another among yourselves across the board, but more so protect the communities. You must remain the buffer between criminality and the communities. Lastly, these criminals, as they go for these cash heists, they go for house robberies, they go for cash heists, they go for business robberies, they go for every other thing, rape and all that. They are not using broomsticks. They are not using feather dust. These criminals, they plan, they plot. When they plan to go for these robberies and these cash heists, they don't carry broomsticks. They don't carry feather dust. They carry serious stuff. That's why yourself, you're given serious stuff. That stuff is for you to respond seriously. When criminals, they take you on toe to toe. When criminals, they believe that you are there for a take, show them and show them hard. When criminals take you on, and when we come there, after the dust has settled and we need to come and pick up the pieces, we're not going to pick up you. We're not AFBOB, we're not DAFs. We're not a poorer society. We don't train you to grow you, to be buried, to create more fresh cemeteries. Therefore, you all go, saturate the streets, saturate all the streets. Street of Delft, Street of Michel Plain, Hanover Park, Eitser, Khayelitsha, Gugulethu, Nyanga. I mentioned those places because I've never been in Camps Bay to pick up a dead body. Maybe though they know how not kill one another. But where I mentioned they know how to kill one another. That Hanover Park must be looked after. That Michel's Plain, that Khayelitsha Delft, you must go. Check on these ship-ins. Ship-ins must comply. Those that have no business to open, shut them and shut them down. Those that have licenses and permits, they must comply. So, saturate those places and go to those places, including in the street, Long Street. Yeah. Spend time there. There is a lot of things that are going around there, that Long Street. There is a house there called Yellow House. Hey, kwenzeka imkhuba lapha kula Yellow House. Bayihleka, you know it. You know that Yellow House. But one guy who was very troublesome of that Yellow House, you have arrested. So keep him there. Keep him there. All these top high flyers of crimes here, keep them there. But thanks very much, South Africans, international people, all of us, business, ordinary people, women, children, elderly, and those that are visitors. Look upon you, don't disappoint us. You go there and do your job. And your job is not an ordinary job. Ordinary job, you get it with Coca-Cola and Toyota. Here, we are serving. You go for service. You'll be out there to protect and serve, to serve and protect. You are commanded. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. I will now invite the Provincial Commissioner of the Western Cape, Lieutenant General Patekile, to do the vote of thanks. Over to you, General.
Thank you, Program Director, Sergeant Janji, the Minister of Police, General Kele, the Deputy Minister, Tatu Matala, the MEC for Police Oversight and Community Safety, Mr. Regan Allen, the National Commissioner of the South African Police, General Masemula, and the Deputy National Commissioners present, Lieutenant General Mositkili, Lieutenant General Sibia, the Divisional Commissioners that are present today, Lieutenant General Fani, the Acting Divisional Commissioner for Vispol, Major General Pinar, Major General Silepe, the Deputy Provincial Commissioners present, Major General Maingi and Major General Makashalala, the Major General Jojo, Acting DPC for support, the Chief of the Metro Police that are here and law enforcement, the provincial boards present here and the Business Against Crime, Parade Commander, all commanders present, good morning. Minister, it is always a pleasure and we are humbled also hereby declare that the marching orders we shall comply with. We want to thank you and the Deputy Minister as well as the Minister for the guidance that you've been giving us the entire duration of the period that we've been with you. And we're seeing the good results that we're seeing. National Commissioner, thank you for the support and giving us more resources to continue with the job that we're doing. We are going to be out there. We are declaring that we will be on the street. We will not rest. But with the joy that we'll have is when we see everybody is happy and is safe whilst we're doing that. We will only take leaves in February when everybody is back to work. By those few words, enjoy your work, go back, service with smile. The most important thing is a service before self. By those few words, Minister, thank you very much. Orders are complied with, instructions have been received loud and clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you, General. Minister, our program has come to an end now. We are going to observe the singing of the national anthem, which will play via the provincial communication corporate. I will now hand over to the parade commander. Over to you, Colonel.
Right! Attention! National salute! Salute! 1. One. Parade, standard is 1. Parade, attention. Good morning, General.
Okay, proceed. Proceed.
Let's work together. Officers on parade. To your duties. Parade dismiss. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
What dismissed?
All right.